How's it going, ladies and bruises? I'm Bobby6Killer and welcome back to the fantastic Pyre. Now in the last episode we completed a couple of rights. They're getting harder, they're actually scoring on us on occasion now. Not too often, but occasionally, which means they're doing a lot better than they were before. At the end of the last episode we ran out of time, but we did just complete a right. Now we've just got to read out this dialogue and then continue our journey, I suppose. Having secured victory over the Withdrawn with aplomb, you and the others have some moments to recover from the ordeal and the relative safety of the Black Wagon. So, when can we get out of here? What, Greentail? Have you had enough of Ildemilde's hospitality for the time? Oh, Jody, yeah, thanks, I'm good. The reader in the stars will point the way as ever. It's just, so far, we've kept on going north. If that's the case again this time. The Sea of Solace spreads north and west from here for untold leagues. I could not tell you the last vessel dared to sail those waters. Tizo asserts himself during the conversation. What's the matter, little one? Tizo is trying to get you to come look at something outside the Black Wagon. Reader, please go see what he wants. You excuse yourself and follow the imp into the dark of night. You find Faye and the lone minstrel already gazing up at the stars. Can you not read the stars yourself then, Mr. Minstrel? I fear it is not so simple, as matters of can or cannot when it comes to me, Faye. We shall see what the reader has to say, but this is his charge. And here he is, in fact. Thank you for fetching him, Tizo. Tizo is happy to have obliged the lone minstrel. Reader, it would seem the skies have cleared to some extent. Please, look upon the stars and see where they compel us to go next. Here we go. This one? The Azure Star. The Azure Star burns bright over the ruins of a lost frigate in the Sea of Solace. Well, we're going north, like they said. Here we go. The rights beckon you still further north, toward the middle of the Sea of Solace. That's not good. You're joking, right, chum? Does the reader seem the joking type to you, Greentail? We do not argue with the stars. You talk like we can just go ride right out into the water. Pardon my interruption, though. Perhaps we can. Say what? My client, Sandalwood. He has a way of anticipating such eventualities. West of here lies a place called Big Bertrude's. The proprietor is an old companion of his. She may be able to assist us. Edwin's smiles return. It sounds like our best shot right now. Let's pack it up and move as soon as possible. Oh, we have talking to do in the Black Wagon, it seems. Greetings, reader. It is good that you are here, for there is something that I wish to tell you privately. Do you have a moment? I shall not keep you long, though I know your time is precious. Go on then. You bid him to continue, and make clear your interest in whatever he has to say. Very well, and thank you for your time. And I should further note, matters that pertain directly to the rights I must reveal to you alone, for thus I am obliged. In any case, when you confront the Withdrawn, and which Ildemilde, you might recall she tended to invoke a certain name. Slash, the Astral-born. I hesitate to say it even now. You'd be forgiven if you took the ravings of Ildemilde for mere nonsense. However, her words, as it turned out, ring with a certain truth. Before the union of the 8 scribes, when first they found themselves here in the downside, this land was even less hospitable, if that can be believed. It was ruled over by the greater titans. The one called Slash was the eldest and most fearsome of the lot. Just the same, the scribes managed to defeat it. They later used Slash's own hide and ichor to bind the Book of Rights. However, Slash did not truly die, for by some accounts, it seemed to be incapable of death. The creature is regenerating even now, though very, very slowly. Its vow is to devour this land and everything in it. Only then can it return unto whatever plane that banished it to ours. So in a way, it is an exile, just like you. If ever should the creature be reborn, it shall be many ages hence. Thus, the ravings of Ildemilde are more or less inconsequential for the while. Yet the history of your Slash is inexorably linked to the rights and therefore must be known. I trust your research of the book shall lead you to discover more in time. I hope all of this is some reassurance, and now I leave you to your more immediate concerns. I shall go see how everyone is faring at this time. He heads out into the evening, bidding you a good rest for the evening. Okay, can we do more of this? No more scribe trails still. Yes, I know where to find you. Alright, let's continue our journey then, shall we? Big Bertrudes. Here we go. This place is disgusting. Can we leave soon? This is the place. Let us go see my client's companion as soon as you're ready. Okay, looks like we got talking to do here again. It's Jody. You sensed Jadariel's steel gaze well before you turned to her. Reader, rummaging about the wagon once again. Tell me something now that you're here. Look at me. Are you afraid of me? You consider the question. You've never before met someone like her. We do not know something of what happens to those who remain in the downside for many years. No. You tell her, although you do not yet know each other well, you do not fear her, and on the contrary feel safer in her presence. Truly. In that case, I have much work left to do. You shall fear me yet, if you survive this place. Now then, I should go make my rounds. She walks away. You feel the floor of the wagon shake with her step. Gain +1 hope. That's good considering she wants me to fear her for some reason. The fuck? Big Bertrudes is a sickly gathering of Bog Dwellers who stay within shadows, yet you can feel their eyes surveying everything. The lone minstrel steps forward. Sandalwood sent us. Those words are enough to make the Bog Dwellers snap to attention. They emerge from the mud and dark and begin expecting your black wagon with their strange tools. One of the Bog Dwellers slithers forth. She is larger than the rest, and leaves no doubt that she commands the others. Thou speakest the name Sandalwood. We would know his whereabouts. Reveal them to us. Good day to you, Big Bertrude. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, for Sandalwood always spoke highly of you and your handiwork. He did he? In turn, we know who thou must be. Yet, thou speakest of the past. Sandalwood, doth he yet live? Speak plain and quickly. To be quite frank with you, madam, I do not know for certain, for I have been apart from him for some time, carrying out his will. Though I have faith that Sandalwood lives. As for his current whereabouts, I understand that he awaits us somewhere near Wakingwood, beyond the waters. We wish to seek him there, though as you can see our wagon is ill-suited for the task. The one called Bertrude frowns at this, studying the lone minstrel all the while. Indeed. Then leave us, return at dawn. That is all. By your grace, Big Bertrude. The lone minstrel turns away, but Hedwyn stops him. Hold on, are you sure about this? Leaving the wagon in their care? All should be in accordance with my client's plan. You keep calling Sandalwood your client. He must reward you well. Aye, in a manner of speaking. He helped me find a sense of purpose I thought I lost. Hedwyn nods at this. He turns to you. Well, my friend, I guess we'll see what happens, right? I'm off to let the others know. You find yourself with the time for your vocations, while the Bog Dwellers go about their business. Oh, we can do this again. Forage for resources, study, or mentor a companion. Let's do mentor a companion again. We could just do Rookie again, but he is way ahead of the others. I think we should do Faye, because Faye's kind of behind everyone else. Let's do Faye. Me? Oh, of course. Please tell me something I don't know. But there is lots of it. You sit down with Faye and go over some of the subtler aspects of the rites, such as the state of banishment, and how to return from it. You sense she is beginning to understand. Nice. The 8 scribes, they inspire me, and now I feel that I have grown somehow closer to them, maybe. And we got a level up. Cast your aura. While sprinting, Faye slows nearby adversaries. That's pretty good. Faye jumps and power jumps further than usual. Slows her adversary sounds good. The more I think on it, I think I don't like being banished very much. No, probably not. Can imagine. Let's go. The lone minstrel finds you early the next day. Reader, it is ready. Please, come have a look. The others are already there. Step inside the black wagon. The black wagon appears different now than it did the day before. The hull is fully sealed and reinforced, and all manner of nautical equipment adorns the port side. Wow. You people seeing this? I'm gonna have a look around. The wagon should be fit for a sea voyage. Let us depart at your earliest convenience. What about Big Bertrude? She then appears as if on cue. Tell that Sandalwood owes us twice over. If I may, Big Bertrude, you could tell him yourself if you wish to accompany us in our voyage north. Our group would welcome someone of your vast experience. Dare thee make flirtations upon us? No, Enough! But should ye see that Sandalwood, tell him also to come and visit us again. Now be gone from here, and tell no one that we were paid in favours. She slithers off without another word. Soon the lone minstrel breaks the silence. We are fortunate that she assisted us, but we should go, just as she said. I know the navigational controls and she'll explain. This is so exciting. I don't know how to swim. Tizo seems to share Faye's enthusiasm for heading out to sea. I'm beginning to feel ill already. Set sail. Worm Gulf. Sounds fun. This is going well. We can do some rights. Gotta test out Faye's new powers. Off we go into the water. Splash. Holy crap, it turned into a boat. Like full on turned into a boat. Wasn't expecting that. That's awesome. You and your companions watch the sea as your wagon rolls over the gentle waves. We have crossed into Worm Gulf. I hope that you're all acclimating well. There is no acclimating to these worm-infested waters. We risk everything to sail here. As long as we follow the cold current Big Bertrude indicated, we shall be safe. If the next ride is in the middle of the sea, how will our adversaries meet us there? They shall find their way, as we find ours. It is all part of the scribe's design. Now, reader, please confirm the next point on our sea journey. We seek the Hulk of Oars, or Oris. Outer Solace. How are we getting over there? Looks like a bitch to navigate this place. Holy crap, there's crap everywhere. This place is falling apart on us. Our boat's pretty cute though. The wagon continues rolling gently across the waves, which seem to you a welcome change of pace after having come from flagged hands not very long ago. However, Jadariel seems more concerned now than before, and paces ceaselessly. When she notices Ruki, she stops him for some questioning. Greentail, how's he doing? Oh, Hedwin. Oh, he's pretty much the same. Been up all night, retching into the waters if I had to guess. His first time out at sea? His first. She turns to you. Reader, please check on Hedwin when you have the opportunity. He requires our support, and we require a swift recovery. You wish them a good afternoon as you go check up on the others in the group. Later you find Hedwin looking out of sorts. Oh, hello my friend, it's just... the sea hasn't been good for me, I guess. It's funny, all this trouble, just to get back to the Commonwealth of all places. Hey, tell me something. What do you miss the most about that place? Hedwin wants to know what you miss about your past life. I don't know. Few friends you had? You tell them there were those who did support you over the years, and it pains you to now be apart from them. Yeah, I hear you, my friend. There's someone I missed terribly back there myself. I'm sure that when you make it out of here, your loved ones will be waiting. Anyway, I'll be fine, I think. Thank you for checking up on me. You sense he wishes to be alone. There's not much to be done for him now. May he get well soon. I'm sorry for the interruption, reader. Please again confirm the next point on our voyage. The Sea of Solace. Away! Splash! It looks like a waterfall. I hope that's not a waterfall. Oh, it's pretty. I'm glad to be out of that place then. Yay, we're back to being a wagon again. Hey look, truffler trees. By the scribes, the sea. I didn't know it was so beautiful. Having escaped the waters of Worm Gulf, you can now see what must be the Hulk of Oris, far on the horizon. Not everyone has taken well to the sea voyage, however. Tizo was wondering if Hedwin is feeling better. He requires further rest, Tizo. All we can do is wish him a swift recovery. Reader, sir, from this point our voyage must diverge from Bertrude's instructions. Please, consult with your companions about which course to take. Fathomless Trench? Fish for something tasty? Or Under King Pass? The 8 scribes shall bless you here. Well, let's do that one then. I'm gonna keep Faye in our good books, yo. Since she's one of our go-to players. I guess you call them players. You find Faye gazing down into the depths. The water is so very beautiful, and yet it's very dangerous. They always said it's very dangerous if you fall in or drink enough of it. But the scribes, they've protected us. And they are watching, I just know. Even out here in the waters of Under King Oris. They urge us on, I feel it, I just know. There's no denying that the North Current sends you quickly on your way. Perhaps it is the thought of reaching land again, but you can sense a spring in everybody's step. +2 quickness, nice. Let's go. Looks like we're here. At last you arrive at the hulk of Oris. After journeying across the sea, it seems the next rite is to commence here soon, though there is no sign of your next adversaries yet. Alright, let's talk to people, check out the slug market. Oh, it's Jadariel again. Why is this sparkling? I don't know why you're sparkling. Reader, a moment of your time. You ask what is on your mind. Hedwyn. He's beginning to recover from his illness. However, its sudden onset serves as a reminder, I believe. Ah. Shit, I don't know why that happened. Speak not a word of this to him, of course. In case that is unclear, I shall tell him in my own way, if and when the time requires. In any case, when time reminds me of his mortal weakness, I end up having to consider what should happen, should we become separated permanently. She trails off a while. What I mean to say is, you should know that I'm fully pledged now to this quest of ours, whether Hedwyn is the one to lead us to its end or not. I have my reasons. One of them is him. I expect the same holds true for you. That is all I wish to say. Take care, reader. She nods and brushes past you towards the door. Oh, I missed most of that. I'm sorry about that, but it just skipped ahead real fast and I don't know why. That was annoying. Bing. It's a shame I missed that. Oh, hey guys. Funny running into you out here, right in the middle of the drink. Know what I mean? Not a lot of customers today, so have a look. I'll give you a good deal. What do we got? More stardust and a thorned knot. Yeah, I don't care about that. Maybe I'll just grab this. Can I use it over here straight away? Like I'm one of them? +2 quickness. See, that could be useful if I powered that up. Let's enhance that. I assume we have to enhance it a few times before we can get any benefits from it. I appreciate you doing business, and you guys be sure to tell your friends, okay? Alrighty, tighty. Let's go. Having landed at the hulk of Oris, you and your fellow exiles now anticipate the hour that the rites are to commence again. What do you think, Tizo? Don't I look just like Master Hedwyn? Wait, I think... What's that? A serpentine creature emerges from the water, followed by several others of its kind. You recognize it as a worm of the Sea Dominion. What are they all doing here? You see plain by their ritual raiments. The nearest one somehow loosens its mask. Good sirs and good ladies. So it is you that heed the summons to glorious competition against this knight and his brigade. Well then, let us do battle now without delay. More than our freedom is at stake here, but our very honor, and this knight fully intends to reclaim his. Oh, and lest this knight forget, he is called Sir Gilman. He salutes you. All on behalf of the Pyrehearts until the contest. He splashes out of view just as the stars above begin to shimmer with a strange light. He sounds awesome. I want him on my team too, he's cool. This should be interesting. I imagine they're going to be quick as lightning. We're going to be good. This will be good. We got this. We got this. We've never lost a match.
Even the vastness of the sea was not enough to thwart your coming here unto the hulk of Oris. You would be wise not to underestimate your adversaries here, despite their pitiable look. I am, of course, referring to the Pyrehearts. These rites are but another war to them, and that makes you their mortal enemy. I expect your battle to be glorious.
Oh, I'm not liking the extra obstacles near our pyre. Your fellow exiles are gathered on the rotting deck of the Hulk of Oris. As your adversaries clamber into view, Ruki paws up to them. Say, what are you worms even doing here? Can't you just swim back to the Commonwealth or the Sea Dominion, or wherever it is you're from? Haha, an excellent point. It seems that these adversaries in the rites are clever, wouldn't you say, sire? Just get rid of them already, Gilman. As your commanding officer, this knight hereby commands it. Hark! This knight wishes to introduce his noble commander. No worm knight in history has withstood as many frontline battles. Doff your helm, sire, as is our custom. May our adversaries tremble at the sight of you. Sir Gilman attends to his commander's mask despite his protests. Wait! Give this knight his mask. This knight hereby presents to you the great Sir Daelug. A noble visage, is he not? Sir Daelug trembles and squirms. So yeah, you can swim, or no. Ha! Of course we knights can swim, all knights of the Sea Dominion can. But we are exiles in this land, the same as ye. We can swim, 'tis true, but 'tis summarily impossible to swim back up the river down which we were flushed to end up here. Nay, there is no but one way to return. Silence, Gilman. Nobody cares. Back to your post. Sir Gilman hesitates, but does as he's told. This knight knows who you are, Nightwings, and he is not afraid of you. He somehow climbs back into his mask and coils up to his full height. Now, on guard! The exiles of the Worm Trivuterate take their positions as you focus on the Book of Rites. Let's do this. Reader, Hedwin's illness means he cannot help us here. He shall be counting on us. No Hedwin.
Stand together here this night.
Ruki. Faye.
Faye.
Sorry, Jody. Tivo.
Tizo. It is done.
Tizo doesn't seem intimidated by the slightest by Sir Gilman and Sir Daelug. Gilman, status report. What is the enemy's position? They now stand ready to confront us, sire. A very brave Trementurate. They seem to this knight's eye. But brave? Air-sucking monsters, one and all. Pyrehearts, be ready. Alright, here we go. Oh, we gotta go far for that.
Commence.
Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go. Go!
The Nightwings are the first to strike.
Alright, that's a good start. That's a good start. Keep it up, guys.
Now to the flame. Bask in
Ha!
the purifying flame.
Nice. Let's do it again. Alright, here we go, here we go.
Ruki plunged into their fire.
Nice. Man, that hammered them. Here we go, here we go.
Sublime.
Yes! Like lightning. Nice work, Faye. Gilman, your form is sloppy. Fight them as though your miserable life is on the line. Your words do wound me, sire. This knight gives every right his very, very best. Though perhaps we do have much to learn from such a brave triumvirate as the one whom we now face. Whose side are you on? Get out there and vanquish them at once. Wow, those bozos bicker even more than we do. Let's get them while they're busy fighting.
There seems to be dissension in your adversaries' ranks. It is little wonder these fool worm knights are no longer fit to serve the Commonwealth. And it is done. The
Whoa.
Nightwings prevail.
They didn't even try and stop me.
Their adversaries proved no match for them.
That was easy.
The
Those
right
worms were quick, alright.
is done.
But Rookie Greentail's quicker. The sea was making me a little queasy, honestly. But we still won. We won! Tizo is very pleased to have prevailed against the Worm Knights of the Pyrehearts. This knight commends you, noble Nightwings. Gloriously fought indeed, and this knight shall wistfully remember this defeat until the end of his days. Silence, Gilman! This is all your fault, and now cavorting with our enemies, how dare you! This knight was but attempting honorary compliments, sire. It is not in accordance with the rights to praise one's adversary on a worthy outcome. Worthy? This knight shall show you worthy, you miserable little minnow. You are a failure, Gilman. Get now from this knight's sight. Can he join us then, if you don't want him?
Hearts of all these exiles.
If you don't want him, he can come with us. I'm quite happy to have him. Looking good? Nobody got to level up, but we're still looking good.
Align.
Nice, another victory. Doing pretty good. Now what? After besting the Pyrehearts almost effortlessly, you at last return to the wagon with your companions. There was little discussion of the Pyrehearts, who seem to have already swum off towards wherever the stars directed them. Instead, your fellow exiles' attention towards your companion who was absent for the rite. How was Hedwyn? The lone minstrel makes a sound, but no words form, as yet. Something is troubling him. I urged him to remain bedridden. And he simply would not listen. I'm very sorry, but... Wait, what? Everyone stares at the lone minstrel in stunned silence. The lone minstrel breathes a heavy sigh. But then... Hey, what's with the long faces, everyone? Minstrel, I should wring that neck of yours. I was attempting to explain. Hedwyn's already up and about, despite my having strongly recommended further rest. Those that are unaccustomed to sea voyage and take ill, they are likely to experience further symptoms if they do not remain bedridden, or at least sedentary. Hedwyn is running a considerable risk of having to spend another night in great discomfort. What are you, a doctor? Nay, although I travelled with one extensively. Look, I appreciate your caution and concern, Tariq, but I'm pretty well accustomed to discomfort here, and I've had to see how things turned out tonight. I haven't had to stay out of a rite like that before. So you're back among the living then, Hedwyn? I was just seasick. Nevertheless, your full recovery requires rest. I think we'd all use some rest after tonight. Anyway, thank you everyone for your concern, and I'm sorry that I worried you, or caused you further burden. He turns to you. My friend, what do you say we figure out where to go next? I'm beginning to miss being on solid ground. You follow him outside where the night sky awaits. Hey, I want to thank you for conducting the rite back there without me. I couldn't rest easy knowing you and the others would get through it. Anyway, I'll leave you to your reading. Can't begin to imagine where we'll be off to next. We're well past anywhere in the downside I've ever been. Even Jody hasn't gone this far. He bids you a good evening, as you turn your attention back to the sky. Seek again your destination. Where are we going now? Purple? The Silver Star. The Silver Star burns bright over the fissured lands of Black Basin. You creepy. Still further north then. Not simply north, this shall prove difficult. What's the problem? Our destination is beyond the deathless Tempest. A vessel such as ours has little hope of traversing it intact. Can we go around it? Given our confrontation with the Pyrehearts, our chances back in worm-held waters would be even worse. Come on, people. It'll just be another day in the downside. Go get yourself some sleep while you still can. Bet you'll feel better in the morning. Your optimism is infectious, isn't it? You all concur that rest is in order, for the sea journey has been taxing to everyone. Come daybreak, you will have to find a way to sail past the deathless Tempest. Alright. And it is saved, and it is time to wrap this one up once again. We are pushing our way through very nicely. And then in the next one, we'll talk to whoever we need to talk to in the Black Wagon. I'll have a look, actually. Faye. We'll talk to Faye, and then we'll continue our journey further north again, which seems to be a trend that we are heading on at the moment. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.